What is going on? Why are there people talking right now? So is this actually running? What? And I see some comments here. Huh, okay, well cool. Yeah, I just came on to try to set this up. I'd never tried this before. There's some kind of, I think there's some delay. Huh, it's gonna take some getting used to, I think. How's the audio and video? Does it sync up? So when you see my mouth moving, do you also hear my audio at the same time? And actually, I think the slow chat is on. Let me turn off the slow chat so you guys can talk. Let's see. There. Okay, I turned it off. I feel like maybe I should go play something. One second. I'm gonna go grab my violin. I'll be right back. Actually kind of exciting. It must be really late to this whole streaming thing. I've never actually tried it before. I think I've maybe tried it once before, but not like this. So this is kind of cool. All right, we'll do a sound test. Let's try a sound test. So how did you guys figure out that it was that I was streaming? Does it just show up somewhere on like YouTube? I have no idea how this works. Oh, a notification. What does the notification say? Is it like Ben Chan is on live right now? Stalking? Okay. I'm sure there's a little bit of stalking too. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, really? That's interesting. So once I start the real thing on Wednesday, people are going to know because they're going to log into YouTube and see that I'm live. I guess there's like an icon or something. I'm curious now. I got to go look. So if I go to youtube.com, is it just right there? Oh, okay. Hey, that's cool. Does that mean nobody else is streaming right now? None of my other channels are streaming. Nobody else is on? Huh. I've never seen this before. Oh, no, okay. There are some people that are live. Nifty. And maybe a little addicting. All right, well, what should I play today? I'm not even sure if I can hear the audio from my computer right now, but that is okay. You can come back another time. Hopefully that's, what did I say? I think I said 8 o'clock. Was it 8 o'clock on Wednesday? Yeah, Yeah, and thanks for educating me too, because that helps me to understand what I'm doing here, so that I can make sure I come. Okay, why not? That's right. On 8 p.m. on Wednesday. EDT. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? It's the Sam Bell song. That one is a little bit harder to do than just kind of off the cuff. I can do the Schindler's List one though. That's a nice one. Right now I'm using Dominance. This Thomas Dick Infeld. This one's called this one's called a Coon. It's like this. Here, I'll show you. Why not? So it says Coon. Make sure I'm doing this right. And where did I get it from? It's a collapsible shoulder rest Coon 4 size, made in Canada. Oh, made in Canada. It's got these cool little feet things here, and then I just put it right on like this. Ta-da! It fits right on nicely. So yes, very good question. And I think I've had this one, so you can see it's kind of falling apart. But I've had this one since I was probably 20-something, like early 20s, before I started my channel. So that was 13, 14 years ago. So let's see, what do we have here? What else have we? I guess I could play little snippets of things. Let's see, how's that one go? I cannot remember that one very well. Let's see. Oh, One Winged Angel. You guys ever play that game? What is it called? Theatrhythm? Final Fantasy Theatrhythm? So I learned all of my songs from Final Fantasy, from all the new games, off of that one. I used to play it. I used to play it every single day until I got to the point where I could beat people online, which was awesome. It was a cool feeling, but I always felt I felt terrible, a little bit terrible, just trashing people. I recognize. So I see glad to see you back, Ben. Thank you, Zero CS. I recognize you. You've been around for a while, huh? So thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Solo of Sam Bell Yervanian. All right. How's it go? You know, I remember that like blowing out my arm the other time when I played it on the video, and it still blows out my arm very clearly. Let's see. The staccato is an up bow staccato. You have to, here's a little like 1 minute lesson. So you have to get your arm like this, you know, with a lot of weight. And so it's transferring your arm into your fingers, into the bow. So then once you get this, you have to lock your wrist, which you don't usually do, but in this technique you do. And then what you do is you just kind of like, you have to keep the pressure on, you're just kind of moving a little bit like at a time. And there's a balance between how much you're pressing and how much you are moving. Otherwise, if you press too hard, you get that kind of scratchy sound. And if you don't press hard enough, you don't get a nice bite. And so that's, so that you have to, you just have to move it along. And every part of the bow changes the muscle that you're using. So you have to practice it all the way up from the tip all the way to the frog. So it's a hard, very, very hard. Let's see. Let me just make sure that I'm still centered. Yeah? Okay, good. That seems okay. It's good practice for making sure that I'm in the right spot. All right, what else do we have here? Wieniawski Violin Duo in A minor. I don't think I can do that. I'm not sure. Devil's Trill. You know, I never played Devil's Trill, have I? I've heard it. I think I might have heard it from a YouTube video, but I haven't ever played it particularly. Maybe I'll try that one sometime, because I see a lot of people requesting that one. Howl's Moving Castle. Let's see. Are there any others that I know off the top of my head? Let's see. Strings are Thomastic Infeld Dominance. However, usually if I'm going to perform in a big hall, I'll put on the Vision strings. Thomastic Infeld Vision strings. They're titanium solo strings, and so they're not cheap. They probably cost like $70 to $80 per 4 strings, but they're really great for really big halls. The Danse Macabre. Yeah, I guess I just did that one, didn't I? I didn't. I don't remember that one very well. Ooh. I haven't played the Alchemist, that Full Metal one, for a while. Let's see if I remember it. That's a beautiful melody. I really like that one. It's very therapeutic too. Let's see. Chaconne, maybe not. Ooh, Zelda. Zelda's a good one. I could come back to maybe Chaconne, a little bit Chaconne, but Zelda's fun one. So. I like that one. Let's see, what else do we have here? You guys are going pretty fast. Bach Fugue, Beethoven Kreutzer Sonata, Issei. Ooh, Issei. Those, or is it Issei? I think it's Issei. Boy, I can't remember how to pronounce that. But I do like his sonatas. I don't think I've played anything for a while though. Let's see. He's going to use the hook shot. So Final Fantasy, of course. Of course, I mean, Final Fantasy. Gotta have something from Final Fantasy. Let's see. How about? What else can we do? Okay, let's see. Are there any later Final Fantasies that I know? No, I did not come up with medleys on the spot. However, there are some videos where I just did it completely off the cuff. And I don't do that very often, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Skyrim. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. What else do we have? I can't think of Skyrim off the top of my head for some reason. Oh, okay, Kiss the Rain. That's a nice one. They took my monetization away from Kiss the Rain. That was a really nice. That was a really nice income stream for a little while. Oh well. That's a pretty melody. It sounds a lot better with piano, so if you want to go watch that video, I have fond memories of making that one. Let's see. What else do we have here? Okay, I'm just going to quickly look through a couple of these and respond to a few of these comments. This is really fun. You love the Skyrim song. Thank you for, let's see that's Eugene, Eugens? Sure. It's dangerous to go along, oh yeah. That's totally from Zelda, isn't it? Dangerous to go alone, take this. This is the wooden sword. See, I'm old school. I love those games. What exercise is recommended for a correct left hand? Lots of scales. To be honest, really, lots of scales, slow scales. So I have this. And you keep going through the different scales. Through all the different keys. And so I think that comes from Carl Flesch, Flesch. Very good, very useful set of. I'm probably way behind on the comments. Let's see, Skyrim. You guys really do like Skyrim, don't you? Okay, let me think. How does my Skyrim one go? Okay, I got it. That's not right. And by the way, if you're ever wondering if somebody came up with an arrangement or not, tell them to play it on the spot without any preparation like what I'm doing right now. If they can at least produce most of it correctly like what I'm doing right now, then they probably arranged it. And so here's a good example. This is one where I really thought this one through. And so even though I haven't thought about it until just this second, still in my fingers, strangely. Maybe not so strangely, I don't know. La Ronde des Lutins. That one is pretty hard. It's pretty hard. Let's not do that one tonight. A sudden wave of nostalgia hit from Downtempo. One of the first things I saw from you was when your brother, I think, was playing the piano. That's probably one of the Mario or the boss battle themes, I think. Yeah, I remember doing those with him. He's 20. He was 10 at the time. Now he's 20. So that was, I guess that was 10 years ago. Whew. That can't be possible. I wasn't even on YouTube 10 years ago, was I? No. Mystery. Okay. Let's see. Beethoven. Okay, what do we got here? Game of Thrones. Do I know Game of Thrones? You know, I will maybe look at that because I know Game of Thrones. I've done something with it because I had in my head I've dun 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 dun. I know that's part of the Game of Thrones theme, but I just can't remember that one. I'll think about it though. I'll give it some thought. It'd be cool if we can get Discord channels so people can hang out, chat, and play some songs. Really, Mario, if you can send me a message more about that, just email me my benchanviolin@gmail.com. Just email me that information. I don't know what Discord is or a Discord channel. If there is such a thing where we can actually share video, like actually play for each other, there's some possibility there. We could do something like a masterclass, but not like the formal classical masterclass, but like just jam session kind of masterclass. Hey, play this, play that. That could be fun, right? Where it's everybody playing a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting down there. Gary B, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Your vibrato and phrasing is very recognizable. I'd be very interested. Art Ken Fontalera. I'd be very interested to hear more about what makes my sound recognizable, because I think everybody has a specific way of playing, and it's kind of like singers, you know. So I've been watching The Voice, and so there's specific people that just have that perfect, very unique sound So I've been trying to find my own unique sound. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if I have my own sound or not. What kind of bow do I have? This is from Salt Lake City, where I went to school as a college kid, and it's made by Paul Preer. There was a Preer and Sons shop up in Salt Lake, and so I picked up this bow. I liked it a lot, and it was made by one of the shop owners' sons, and so might as well support the local community, right? Let's see, Maxime Van Groff. I don't know any of his stuff, unfortunately. Super Mario Medley. Super Mario Medley. A medley, huh? Okay, I'll get back to that one. I'll start thinking about that one. Cherry Blossom Storm. So this is a very good example of a one-off sight read. And so for that one, I'd probably have to go grab the sheet music because I just simply, I did it. I made a video of it. It's gone. My brain has only so much room, and that one completely got pruned. So I think you'll find that too. There's a lot of pieces that you'll remember, like you'll remember or not remember. You'll just play it once, and it's totally gone. That's one of them. Probably like a Cherry Blossom Storm. It just came in, gone, right? Let's see. What else do we have? I appreciate all of the comments so far. I like the idea of us talking, even though, it's one-sided, but still, just the idea of being able to meet together. This is new to me because my generation is still a little bit like, we're getting a little older now. And so this new technology is coming out, we're starting to get slow. Whereas we used to be the ones that were always coming up with stuff. Sherlock's theme. I did a tutorial on the Sherlock's theme, didn't I? And I've watched the Sherlock. In fact, there's a new season I got to go watch. Thank you for the reminder. You can go watch that tutorial. I can't remember it off the top of my head, Sherlock's theme, even though I've watched it. No, it's been a while. That's probably why I can't remember. I do remember Inspector Gadget, though. That's a pretty easy one. I apologize, I don't know this Villa Lobos piece, but it may be another one where I sight read it. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Go, Gadget, go. And then there's some other stuff, and then it goes back to the... There we go. All right. Okay, so thanks for confirming the flesh scales. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up here. Titanic. I never learned the Titanic theme. I know you're probably laughing at that, but I never watched the movie. For some reason, Titanic was so popular at that time, I didn't want to watch it, and I never did. I still haven't. In fact, I have a friend that's kind of similar, where Star Wars came out, and it was out, and it was out, and it was out, and then I was 15, and it had been around for decades. And I had a friend who was just so interested in Star Wars, and I refused to watch Star Wars only because he kept talking about it until I wanted to throw up, because he just, you play it backwards here, and this person does this, and Carrie Fisher's, adjusting her clothing here, and so I felt a little bit overdone by that. Okay, let's see, what else we got? Bach Minuet number 1. That's a very simple piece. My daughter's playing Bach Minuet number 1, or at least she's getting to that point. She's actually learning Go Talent Rhodey, so she's got a few more songs to go. She's 6, learning Suzuki on violin. Let's see. There, I took some liberties there on my fingerings, which is always fun. Oh, Ashokan Farewell. That piece, the Ashokan or Ashkan or however you pronounce it, Farewell, was written in my area in upstate New York. Okay. goes. I know it's something like that. Yeah, that was a fair attempt, right? Four Seasons. Ricochet, Paganini, number 1. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. I don't want to do that one. That one's too hard. Or rather, it takes practice to do that one. Winter, Vivaldi. Kreutzer Sonata number 9. Like, yeah, you really want me to play that one? Don't think so right now. Let's see. Okay, let me go catch up to where everything is, like all the new ones are. How is your family doing, Ben? Well, I've got a baby. He is 2.5 months old. I've got a 2-year-old. I've got a 4-year-old. And I got a 6-year-old. So their names are Dot. Dot is the 6-year-old. Ellie is the 4-year-old. Zuzu's the 2-year-old. And Mac is the newborn. So we have Dorothy, Elizabeth, Susan, and Matthew. But I call him Mac because his middle name is Adam, and so Matthew Adam Chan. So Mac. Let's see, what else do we have here? Something Arabic. If I knew something off the top of my head that was Arabic, I would do it. I simply do not. Beauty and the Beast, I think I just did a video on that one. I like the song. Oh yeah, I didn't do the. Maybe I should do that one. For some reason, I can't remember how the rest of it goes. Well, there you go. More pruning. My brain has done more pruning. Lovely. Your son has the same first and middle name as me. Oh, that is cool. How about that? Vivaldi RV 199 concert violin. I do not know what that means. What does RV 199 mean? Revision? I'm not sure what that is. Duel of Fates from Star Wars. I don't know that one, unfortunately. Chacon. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Although it's been a very long time since I played this one, so let's see if I can even remember the opening chords. Stop there. Yeah, it is kind of like a pop quiz, isn't it? Like, what can Ben remember? Not a whole lot. I tell you what, one of these days I'm going to have a straight night of sleep again. But when you're woken up every couple of hours, well, I take that back. My wife gets woken up every couple hours. I sometimes get 5-6 hour stretches. Sometimes I only get 3 blocks of 3-hour stretches. And when you compound that over 8 years of 4 different children, violin playing does take a toll. It does take a toll on it. I mean, my vibrato is not the same as it used to be. My memory, clearly, there's some little gaps here and there. It's been interesting. I look back to when I was first started off, when I was, 27 or 26? And, no, 25. I was 25. I was a little kid. For those of you who are 25, you are little kids now, officially. So when I first started off, I mean, I would play video games for like 8-hour stretches. I would go to sleep at midnight. I would go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would sleep in. I'd get up for class at 8, getting 4 hours of sleep. This is not the same anymore. So those of you who are currently in college and you feel like, oh, I'm always going to sleep late, you should probably enjoy it, because you're really potentially never going to have that opportunity ever again, because life gets in, not in the way, I shouldn't say in the way, because it is really fun to have a life and to have a wife and kids, but every so often it'd be nice to sleep in. Every so often. Let's see. Okay, let me just double check here. I did study music. I graduated in violin performance from Brigham Young University. It's in Utah. Not very well known for music. They did offer me a full ride, both academically and musically, and so you can't really argue with that. And I did get to play a lot of solos. I played the Tchaikovsky Concerto with the orchestra. I got to tour Europe. We played Piazzolla's version of Vivaldi, four seasons. So that was fun, kind of being, the big fish in the not so awesome school. It was a good school, and I would do it again. Yeah, thank you for asking. Let's see. Okay, whoa, you guys are going fast. I'm going to just quickly go through here. Vocalese. Oh yeah, vocalese. Oh, I have to play vocalese. Sorry, I'm going to pause here and reading. Just a little snippet of that one. I love that piece. I love that piece. My favorite violinist, Itzhak Perlman, easily. Easily. That is always the name that comes to my mind. I have had the opportunity to play in an orchestra with Gil Shaham, because when we did that very, very, very first YouTube Symphony Orchestra, it was 2009, way back, we got to play with Gil Shaham, and that was awesome. I also like Hilary Hahn because I got to talk with her. We had a one-on-one interview, I think twice actually. So she interviewed me once for YouTube Symphony, and then she let me interview her. I think both of the interviews on YouTube. So I have a partiality towards Hilary Hahn for that reason. She's just a couple years older than I am, I think, and so a little bit of a kinship there. But Itzhak Perlman by far has been my strongest influence. I really do like Jascha Heifetz. I think that I think it's unfair to say that Perlman is a slow version of Heifetz. I've heard that before. I don't agree with it. But Heifetz was a master. Like Houdini, kind of. But I think Perlman is my favorite. Let's see. Okay. And so thank you guys for being here and trying this out. Bleach. Ooh, Bleach. Bleach doesn't work so well anymore, because when I did that Bleach piece originally and got the 2 million views, I think it's because I was so depressed that day. I was wearing a shirt and tie, you can see, and a suit, and I was about to go to church, and I felt like crap that day. It felt horrible. I mean, I don't think I've ever been that depressed playing violin before, except during that video was probably my low point. So, who's calling me now? I'm gonna hang up on them. Yeah, I'm gonna hang up. I'm supposed to talk to that person, but I'll do it later because this is more fun. More fun. Okay. See if I can get back into that very dark place. I don't think I can, but I'll just play a snippet. Shoot. If somebody could hum it to me, that would be awesome, but I can't hear you. Dang it. All right, I'm going to go back and watch that video. I cannot remember that. Aha, I tapped into that depressed mode. Funny because I had gotten to the depressed mode because I could not remember the piece. Could not remember that thing, and I was just determined to play it. So thank you for bringing that up. Okay, how do you play these chords neatly without scratching? It's pressure, but it's weight. It's not really, it's more weight than pressure. So you just, you have your arm down like this, and you just, okay, one thing that makes a really big difference is the violin itself. I can really press down on this. My favorite thing to do on this violin is the opening of the Saint-Saëns Violin Concerto, B-flat major, third movement. Do you see how I'm doing the pressure here? You can't let up on it. See that? So you just You just bear down, you know, you like kind of like, you have to have the pressure there the whole time, but you also have to be moving left and right. You don't want the bow to be scooping. It's got to be just consistent connection with the bow against the string, and then just that, something like that. Wind Waker theme or Time Scar. Ooh, I like Time Scar. Let's see, what is the? Trying to find the key. No. Let's see. How's it? Da, da, da. No, and then I turned it into Chrono Trigger by accident. Oh well. They're kind of related. Actually, they are related, aren't they? Chrono Trigger came before Chrono Cross, or I can't remember. One or the other. Bach Presto with super speed. Can I do it? I'm just going to start it off. That is called muscle memory. Muscle memory with a hand that is very, very tired because I have not been practicing enough, and it feels very worn out now. Okay, hey, 52 minutes. That's pretty good. This is like an awesome, like fun thing to do with everybody and practice like at the same time. Why not, right? Maybe you guys should also, when you want to practice and you don't feel like practicing, just turn on a live stream. Just play for people. This is really fun. Like I get that adrenaline going. I feel like it's helping me to reconnect with music and to enjoy it. And thank you. I appreciate it. Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's see. Sterling song for my birthday. Oh. Happy birthday. This is another one of those that I don't think I remember. I think I just played it the one time and just can't remember. So you guys are going so fast with your messages. Okay. Do a video with my daughter. Yes, I should do that sometime. Thank you very much. I appreciate that you felt the emotion. I'm trying to get that back. Do you put your chin on the chin rest? I really don't put my chin on the chin rest, specifically because of that stupid hickey thing, where one time I had it and it like grew and grew and grew, and then it popped. Oh, gross. Totally gross. So, yeah, so you can see I actually don't get them anymore because, well, for one thing, I don't play as much anymore, which is a shame. I really should play more. But I also quite literally do not put my neck down on my chin rest. In fact, I could use a middle chin rest, but I don't really like the way it looks. Maybe I'm a little bit vain. Would you have an idea about how someone would improve without lessons? Really take lessons, yeah. Lessons and practice. You can learn violin somewhat without lessons, but it's more like, I don't know, it's not something that you should learn without lessons. I cannot stress the importance enough of taking lessons with violin. You can't, there's different ways to play the violin, I understand that, but there are certainly like a myriad ways of playing it wrong. So just avoid it. It's a little bit like coding, I guess, where you can code a lot of stuff, but if you're just copy pasting, and just, whatever the heck you want to do, putting variables that don't make any sense, it doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe it works for your particular project, but you're not going to get any work anywhere else if you do it that way. So, let's see. Yes, excellent idea to use a cloth on your chin rest that blocks the sweat and prevents that really nasty kind of hickey thing from happening. So, David Garrett. I don't really. I think this is one of those in and out. I love David Garrett. I think he's amazing. He has the world record for the fastest Bumblebee song on the violin, but I don't know of any songs. I think I played his Pirates of the Caribbean version. I'm pretty sure. Bach Presto Sonata No. 1, please. Fast one. So, yeah, okay. I think I did that one just now. Small Silver Beach, yeah. And I did remember. You're right. How much was my violin? I never tell people how much my violin was. Just on principle, I just don't tell them. I can tell you that the violin I had before this one, can I tell you? Was over 10 grand. And that's not how much this one costs. Let's put it that way. It's not how much. I can tell you that this one is a Galliano. It's Niccolo Galliano, who was the son of Alessandro Galliano, who was part of the Cremona, Italy. I'm getting kind of nerdy here. You got Stradivarius, and you've got Amati, and then you've got Galliano. Yeah, I think that's right. And then you've got his son, who's Niccolo, who made this violin. So we're connected into that Stradivari. It's not a Stradivarius, but it is one of the handcrafted, rare instruments. So I like it. I try not to drop it. I've never dropped it. I won't drop it. Yeah, so my strings are about 2 or 3 years old. I really need to replace them. And one of the reasons why is because you heard me sometimes on my single strings hitting another string. These strings are getting so weak now, and I'm pressing so hard on them that it's getting too easy to bend them, and they hit the other strings. So I definitely need to get new strings and get my bow rehaired. That's one of the things you have to do as a violinist. You've got to get your equipment, kept up to date. So, all right, I've got probably another 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to go grab my baby and hold him, which is a nice thing to do, but also I can't play violin and hold him at the same time. But let's see what else we have. Harry Potter. Hedwig's Theme is another one. One of my students challenged me to do it, and it in and out. Sorry, I don't remember that one. And if you hear any scratching, Gil Shaham is kind of legendary for this. If you listen to Gil Shaham play up close, he's scratchy. If you listen out in the hall, you can't hear any of the scratchiness, and it sounds beautiful. But up close, it's very scratchy. And I think the reason why I scratch sometimes up close is because I have to put so much effort into shooting the sound out. But because the microphone is right here, that you can pick up all these little gritty sounds. This is what a violin actually sounds like to a violinist. You hear that kind of sound of like, yeah. That was a little bit like, I don't know, like tummy grumbling or something. Can you show us your baby before you leave? I will do that. I will have Max say hello to you. I did play Kyodai earlier. I think I've caught up to you guys. Smooth Criminal is another one where it's in or out. I am using a... Oh. That's a good point. My E string, you can kind of tell from the green that my E string is an Eva Pirazzi. Pirrazi. Pirazzi, is there an H in there? I don't know. I don't think so. Pirazzi. Pirazzi string. So I do have a different string on the E. I generally do that. Oh, this is offset again. Oh no, it's not. Sometimes it gets offset. Yeah, the E string is a Pirazzi. So I usually put an E string, a Pirazzi, and then dominance on the bottom. Vision strings are better though. They sound better. So Song of Storms. Okay. I have an arrangement of this, don't Yeah, it was something like, I can't remember exactly how that goes. Um, Secret Garden. Yeah, we could do Secret Garden maybe at the very end. Yeah. No, that's okay. I did not announce this one. This is totally off the cuff, not planned. I was not even planning on spending this much time. I was really supposed to go up like an hour ago to hold my baby. But I know my wife appreciates the time that I get to play and to hang out with you guys. So that yes. So welcome all these that are coming. This is cool. I look forward to doing this. So here's how it's going to work, okay, guys? Because you get the early scoop on this. On Wednesday, I would like you to bring some YouTube links. I want you to cue it up. I know you can do this. You can cue it up to exactly where the melody starts and put it into the link so that when I click your link, I'll be taken right to where the melody starts. We're going to try this. I'm going to have my extra laptop here in front of me so that I can play the audio in like live. I'll play a little bit of the audio and I'll play it back to you. And I'll play it back in a way that you can see my fingers. And I'll try to do it in a way where there's like a beginner version and an advanced version. And then you guys can see the beginner version, see the advanced version, decide which one you want to try. And then this will also become part of the video archive, so you can go back and watch it anytime you want. But that's my idea, is I'm just going to watch, see what sounds interesting, take a video, play the video itself, listen to it, and then just play it right back to you. This is the ultimate test of the sight reading to streaming ability. I've never done this before. I've never actually tried doing this in rapid succession with a whole bunch of songs. Why not though, right? I mean, I'm 34 years old now. I've got to set higher goals, and I haven't done that with violin for a long time. So this is like the next goal, and I'd like to challenge other YouTubers, especially those who are getting pretty well known, to try this because it's not easy, but it'll be fun. So I'm gonna try it. No. Anything goes. I do not really want classical music. You can if you want. I might not be interested in doing it. Video games, anime, whatever you like listening to, movies, shows. I might know some of the shows. Yeah, come do some of, or bring your links and we'll try it out. I think it'll be fun, and maybe very difficult, and I might screw up royally. I don't know, but I do have perfect pitch, so I can tell what the key is. I can tell where the notes are. That might be it. I don't know. We'll see. So, yes, Don Juan is one of the legendary audition pieces for orchestras. Yeah, I know that one. Not very well, though. Yes, any kind of music, though. Bring it on Wednesday. Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So right now it's 8:51, my time zone. I'll be starting at 8 o'clock, so about 50 minutes ago. So like when I started this actual stream on Wednesday. So if you come, go back an hour, go to Wednesday. That's when I'll be here. So YouTube is not the only way to contribute money. And I honestly want to be perfectly honest with you guys. I don't do this for the money. But I certainly, I will take my kids out for a lunch with whatever you guys send me. That's awesome. I think it's going to go to my kids, and my kids will love it, and they will just want me to do YouTube. Maybe for a selfish reason, but I think it's just a wonderful thing to me. I don't depend on this for a living. I'm a web developer full time. I have plenty of work to do. I love this, though. This is like if I were to go and play, leisure time. This is leisure time right now. This is like my fun time. This is why I've been here for an hour just playing and talking nonstop without even taking any water, which is a very good idea, by the way. Water's an excellent idea. I'm gonna get some water. But yeah, I maybe I'll do this, once every couple weeks. If I really like it, I might do it once a week. If my kids get involved, maybe I'll do it more than once a week, and they can come and sit and listen. I'm not sure, but it's work in progress. Don't get too ahead of myself just yet. Also depends on what the interest level is on YouTube. I think this creates some nice videos that we can look back on, and especially the ones where I'm going through so many different songs. I can tag those videos and have people come and watch the individual segments. Maybe in the comments we can put links to each of the different songs. So beginner violinists can come, watch the fingers, and go ahead and they'll be able to play the piece. Advanced users can come, advanced players can come Yeah. So let's see, just a few more questions, and I really got to go. Let's see. Do you need an expensive violin to get into conservatories? It helps. It does help. But I will tell you the very quick anecdote. When I was in Allstate, Allstate, a girl ahead of me had a $40,000 violin. No, she was not ahead of me. We were tied for concertmaster that year. So we went in for a three-way tie. And this one guy was amazing. He's probably a great soloist right now. He was amazing. He won. He got first chair. I got second chair with my $2,000 violin. Lady, or whatever her name was, got third chair with a $40,000 violin. She was very, very vocal about the fact that it was a $40,000 violin. So, take it for what it's worth. I think, yeah, you don't have to have an awesome violin. You should have a decent violin, in the thousands probably, but it doesn't have to be super awesome to get in. Equal temperament, I do not play equal temperament. In fact, I believe very strongly that a B flat and an A sharp, that two songs that are in B flat and A sharp sound different because you can bend, maybe we'll talk about this sometime, you can bend the pitches up or down just slightly to create tension. You can either create tension in the minor direction or the major direction. So stay tuned, we'll talk about that sometime. Do you play until your baby sleeps? I've never tried that. He does scream a lot. Maybe I'll try that sometime. Do you give feedback on recordings if asks? That is a time-consuming thing. I'll consider it. I think that would be more of a paid thing, just because that's very expertise-oriented and takes me some time to really formulate my ideas. Who knows, right? Because this is my fun time. So we'll think about it. Yes, thank you very much for coming. For those of you who have stuck through this for a whole hour, that's awesome. Those of you that just come late, Wednesday at an hour ago on Wednesday. So look at the time now, subtract an hour, and then come at that time on Wednesday, and we're going to try this thing. So vibrato techniques. I actually have a couple of vibrato videos, so do Ben Chan vibrato. You can take a look at those. There's one that's pretty highly viewed that talks a lot about the arm, wrist, and hand vibrato, and I still agree with that video, so it's still pretty good. Yeah, I know that's perfect pitch does not lock me into equal temperament. That may be something that people think, but it is not true. What perfect pitch does to me is it makes me just know where all the notes are all the time, but it doesn't necessarily bias me in any direction. If I were a pianist, I might be more equal temperament oriented, but since I'm a violinist, I end up being a lot more open to bending pitches. So, yeah, pleasure. I'm gonna go grab the baby, and he'll just say hello before we end. So if you guys can stick around for just another minute, I'm gonna put my violin away and then go grab him. And he can say hello. I can maybe even get my wife to say hello too. She might like that. Just so that she knows what I'm doing, because I've been down here for an hour and she was not expecting me to be down here for an hour. So she can obviously hear me playing, but now I have not been playing. Maybe she thinks I fell asleep or something. I don't know. It's always possible. I could have actually done that. All right, be right back. Yes, thank you very much. I enjoyed this too. This is awesome. Okay, be right back. Wait. Oh, I can see myself. I forgot. I scrolled down and couldn't see myself. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of stairs in this house. Wait. Alright. So let me just double check to make sure I can see myself. I'm doing this so I can put him in the right spot. Okay. So Mac, this is This is YouTube. YouTube, Mac. Turn him around. There you are. Well, there's a delay. I can't see. No, wait. No. Hold on. There's another way to do this. There we go. So, Mac, this is me on YouTube. Hello. Little sneak peek of Mac. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, he's a little chubber. See? Oh, and he got my hair. See? He got the hair here. Got the hair here. You can actually see how spiky it is. It's not super thick, but he just has a nice little fluff right there. Huh. And a burp cloth and a bink. And so forth. Hello. Are you going to play violin? I'm not sure what that means. I think it means that he's spitting up. Hold on. Yeah. All right, he has no idea what we're doing. I think. Can you see yourself, Mac? Oh my goodness! My goodness! If you guys are ever thinking about having children, they are awesome. He just puked on live YouTube. Nice job. All right, now I really gotta go. Fun. He is just 2.5 months. 2.5 months old. And he's got 3 big sisters. They're much bigger than he is. And a little dangerous. Huh. Sometimes you fear for your life. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you on Wednesday. Now I'm really pumped up. I'm definitely doing it. So we'll see you then. Good night, everybody.